Good morning. This is day 2 of the shutdown of many businesses in Minnesota, particularly the businesses that are industry service related businesses like salons, restaurants, etc. And well, I thought I'd make the best of it, so I'm going to make a video. People ask me a lot, how do I freshen my hair without shampooing? Now, this time of year, curly hair, it's a little bit harder depending on the type of curl that you have. My hair is actually kind of fine. I've done absolutely nothing to it. I have no makeup on. This is me just getting up out of bed, getting dressed, and my hair is exactly how I woke up. So if I wanted to refresh my hair today and not have to shampoo it and not have to condition it, there's a variety of things that I would do. Every curly hair person is a little bit different with what they like to do. My hair is finer. I know it looks thicker, but it's finer. So the things that I'm going to do might be different from someone who has thicker, coarser hair. And I'll address that in just a second. But if you wake up and this is what you want to do, you don't want to shampoo and you don't want to condition, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your hands in all the way to your scalp, underneath your hair. You don't want to be on top of your hair because that's just going to create more frizz, more surface texture. That you want texture, but you don't necessarily want that top of the surface frizz. So go all the way underneath, and you're going to shake it out a little bit with your fingers. Just shake it out, and this will give you an idea of what it's going to actually come up to. So you want to keep shaking, move your fingers around. This is all underneath, and I'm getting on my scalp, and I'm breaking up all that hair so I can get it all out. Now I got this. Anyway, I'm going to buff it down a little bit with my finger, push it down a little bit, and then just see, like, okay, how bad is it? Can I revive it? Yes or no? There's a variety of things you can do to revive it. You can use something like Aveda's Nutriplenish Leave-In Conditioner. This is a spray. It's going to dampen the hair a little bit. So when you do something like that, once you dampen the hair, you cannot touch it again, or you shouldn't touch it again until it's dry. Otherwise, it will frizz a little bit on the surface. So if I use this, I have to remind myself that after this, I can't touch it until it's dry. So if I'm in a really big hurry, I might just grab something like this Love Oil from Big Sexy Hair, which is just an oil that you can use to kind of smooth and defrizz the ends a little bit. It's a little frizzy today because it's raining outside. So also I have this from Amika Hot Mess Texture Gloss. So this is a good one too. It pushes down the frizz a little bit because you see I have that little bit of frizz on the surface. I can also use Smooth Infusion from Aveda. I'm just going through the products that I have at home, and I use a lot of different products. I have Oribe products, but I prefer those for when my hair is just freshly shampooed. So today, I think I'm not going to use the leave-in conditioner because it's moisture. There's rain outside, so there's moisture. So I'm going to put this aside. I'll use this on a different day. I think I'm going to just try to work with some of this Love Oil and then finish with a little bit of the Texture Gloss. So I'm going to take about, 3 or 4 pumps of this Love Oil. And I'm going to work this through my hands. So my hands got the oil all over them. And I'm going to start by just slowly working it through my hair, getting it everywhere. I'm touching the surface, but I'm not necessarily trying to cause a lot of friction. Now I'm going to just take my fingers and scrunch. As you can see, I do need a root touch up because I can see the gray hair poking through there, which I'm going to do myself this week because I brought color home so I could do it because there's nobody in the salon because we can't be there and we are obeying the governor's orders, which I think is a wonderful thing to do so we can all help out the fellow person in the United States of America. It's important for us all to follow protocol right now and do the best that we can do. So, okay, I'm going to follow up with a little bit of this Amika. This is a Texture Gloss. I'm going to use about, I don't know if you can see here, there we go, about a little bit more than a pea size. I'm going to work that in my hands. And now that that oil has kind of helped push down some of that frizz, I'm going to take this over my ends and work it all through. And this is actually going to give it a little bit of hold. And I'm going to scrunch. If you notice, I'm scrunching as I'm working it through. And there might be a little bit of frizz on top, but it's not bad. I mean, sometimes you want to have a little bit of disheveled look. It's actually more fun and makes you look a little bit wild. So, even if you're not. Okay, so now I've scrunched it all through. Now you can see the curl is defined. If I wanted more definition, I could do something like take a little bit of this texture gloss, very tiny, tiny amount, that little drop there. See that? And we're working through my hands and work some of it to my fingers. I can take that through this piece of hair and I can twist it with my finger just to create a little bit of texture. And this will help. Then I can just, once I've done that, just kind of push that, scrunch that in a little bit. And as you can see, I kind of created a little bit of a twirl. I'll do it over here. So working that texture gloss down the hair, twist it and let it go and then scrunch it up. You can do that throughout the entire head. So that's just a way to get your hair revived. For curly hair, again, my hair is fine. So I need a little bit different product. Someone who has coarser hair may want something that's a little bit heavier, or something like, this one by Virtue is really good, the unpolished cream, or the polish unfrizz cream. Sorry, I was thinking about two things at once. Otherwise, the Smooth Infusion Style Prep Smoother. So for these, you'd want to take a little bit. It's a cream, and creams can be a little, it depends on the person. Sometimes it's too much every day. Sometimes people need that extra cream. You just work it through your hair and work it through all your curls and get it through your ends and scrunch it through, and that will help to kind of revitalize curl too. As you can see, I'm applying an abundance of product in my hair, all these different things, but it seems to be working. And sometimes I just grab whatever I can to help revitalize that curl if I don't feel like shampooing. If it doesn't work out, you can always run to the sink, wet your hair down, and throw some conditioner in it and put the gels in it and let it dry. But again, I'm going to always push from the underneath to get the lift, and then I'm going to scrunch the ends to seal down and get the curl. So I think for today, this is pretty good. There's a little bit of frizz in there, but that's okay. I kind of want it to look a little bit disheveled. I don't want to be perfect because, that would make other people feel bad. So I'm kidding. I'm not perfect at all. So I'm just trying to do what I can do. Anyway, that is how I refresh my hair. And in general, it takes me about 2.5 minutes, maybe even 30 seconds, depends. But the video is a little longer because I'm going through all the different products. So anyway, if you need anything, text me, message me. I'll be more than happy to help you out. And every day I'm going to be doing little tips that you can do at home, something fun. And I think I'm going to address conditioning and hot oil treatments or oil treatments this week. So keep an eye out. See you soon. Everybody stay safe and healthy, and let's know that I'm thinking about everybody from home. And, I can't wait till we can all be together again soon and be able to hug each other and, do things that we normally do without any adverse situations. So stay safe out there, everybody. Be healthy, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.